you?
Today on Stick Boy, we're going to drop this little Mustang a little bit. Take about an inch off of it, put it in the weeds a little bit more than it really is before. Take that factory stance, drop it down a little bit. I think you'll like it. Stay tuned. Okay, first step will be get your wheels removed. Then we are going to go after these bolts. We're going to knock this off. We're going to pull the rotor and the caliper. And then up here, these 3 bolts here that go to the top of the strut. We'll remove that strut because we have to change this spring and then put it back. You will have to have spring compressors. We'll be right back. Okay, to get to the strut, remove the caliper. Then we will remove the caliper mounting bracket. So we're going to put new rotors and pads on this anyway. So it's all got to come apart. $12mm. We're on the caliper. Slide off. Now, I always say never let these hang, but these things don't weigh nothing. So I'm not too worried about leaving that one hang. There's a bracket back here. Hold your caliper line. It's a 10mm. Lay that down out of the way. $15mm on your caliper bracket bolts. Now, rotor will come off. Somebody answer that phone! Okay. Now, you got these 2 bolts, which are your strut mount bolts. Alright, I got the nuts off of here now. They fought. Now we got to get our sway bar link off. Now, usually the impact will get this. You just got to cock it. And it'll work it off of there. Knock this out. Just like that. Now, up here, pull these 4 bolts and we can drop this. Grab onto your strut because it's going to fall out. Oh, she comes. Now. When you're doing this, you have to be very careful. once you see once you see this guy getting loose, now you know that you've got it contained. When you do this, watch to see if this is starting to come upward. If it is, stop, because you've done something wrong. You're not ready. Now this is the part that'll kill you. All right, we got her done, and no one died. Now we're going to clean this all up, and then we'll install the new spring. We do not need a spring compressor to put the new spring back on because it's a 1-inch lowering spring, so it's much safer to install. Okay, disassembled, and make sure that's all the way up. You can tell the difference here. This is the stock spring. This is the lowering spring. It's thicker but shorter, so it won't compress. It'll give a more stiffer ride and lower the car an inch. Now, we cut some heater hose pieces. I'm going to slide those on. You won't have your ching 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 noise if you put these in here. Be glad you did. Now, evenly space them. And this guy drops down in, and there's a spot right here. Bring that spring right around to here. Then the lowering spring, and then this pocket also, you'll see, locks in right here. Now, since it's a lowering spring, we don't have to have a spring compressor. We'll just bring this all the way up, and then hopefully I gotta get some vice grips. There. And she's back where she belongs. Now, installation is the opposite of removal. We've got the front end back together, and now we will do the rear. And the rear is really, really simple. You knock these bolts out of your shocks, you let your rear axle down, swap the springs, drag it back up. So zip these out. Now we let her down. Woo. This should come out of there. That wasn't very nice. There we go. There, gotta wrestle a little bit. She comes out. All right, your new one is an inch shorter, so it should not be as difficult to install. Just like that. She's in. Then we will jack our rear axle back up into place. And we'll put our bolts back in. And then we'll get a look at this thing lowered. So you can tell this gap much smaller. She's closer to the floor. Dropped about an inch-ish. This gap, much sexier. Appreciate you watching, and today we've got an excerpt from Job 38. The Lord speaks. The Lord answered Job out of the storm. He said, "Who is this that darkens my counsel with words without knowledge? Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? Tell me if you understand who marked off its dimensions. Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On what were its footings set?" I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you like and subscribe. Have a good day.